Have you ever noticed how your body heats up during a workout? That feeling when you start sweating, your face turns red, and your heart pounds. Most people think this is just a natural side effect of exercise. But what I'm about to share with you today will reveal that this temperature change is actually the secret key to muscle growth. I was genuinely shocked when I first came across this research. Our normal body temperature sits around 36.5 to 37 degrees Celsius. But when we start exercising, this temperature rises rapidly. Even light jogging can push your temperature up to 38 degrees, and intense strength training can take it beyond 39 degrees. What's remarkable is that this temperature increase isn't just about getting hot. It's a sophisticated physiological response our bodies orchestrate. A groundbreaking 2023 study from Stanford Medical School changed everything we thought we knew. Researchers measured muscle tissue temperature in real time. During strength training, they discovered that working muscles averaged 2.5 to 3 degrees higher than resting temperature. But here's the stunning part. This temperature elevation increased the rate of muscle protein synthesis by a massive 73%. Simply put, the hotter your muscles get, the faster they grow. So why does this happen? When body temperature rises, enzymes in our body become activated. Particularly, an enzyme called mTOR, which is responsible for protein synthesis, responds extremely sensitively to temperature. According to research from the University of Tokyo's Molecular Biology Department, even a single degree increase in muscle temperature boosts mTOR activity by 25%. It's similar to how food cooks faster when you turn up the heat. But here's where things get interesting. The temperature drop immediately after exercise is equally important. A 2024 study from the German Sport University in Cologne revealed something truly surprising. During the gradual cooling process after exercise, your body produces massive amounts of heat shock proteins. These special proteins are critical for repairing damaged muscle fibers and creating new muscle tissue. The researchers divided 200 athletes into two groups. The first group took cold showers immediately after exercise, while the second group let their body temperature naturally decrease for about 30 minutes. After 12 weeks, the results were clear. The natural cooling group showed an average of 18% more muscle mass gain. Why? Because rapid cooling interfered with heat shock protein production. Now let's get to the practical part you're most curious about. Does raising your temperature before exercise help? The answer is yes. Research from the University of Sydney's Sports Science Department produced fascinating results. They compared groups who warmed up with light cardio for 10 minutes before strength training versus those who jumped straight into lifting. The warm-up group maintained muscle temperatures averaging 0.8 degrees higher during exercise, and their strength gains were 24% greater. Even more impressive, their injury rate dropped by a remarkable 47%. Higher body temperature makes muscles and ligaments more flexible, improves blood circulation, and enhances nutrient and oxygen delivery. This raises an important question. What about saunas or hot baths? Can you get the same effects just by warming up without exercise? The University of Jyväskylä in Finland conducted an intriguing experiment. And since Finland is the sauna capital of the world, this research carries extra weight. Researchers compared groups who entered a sauna for 15 minutes immediately after strength training versus those who simply rested. The sauna group maintained elevated body temperature longer and experienced a 140% increase in growth hormone secretion. After 8 weeks, the sauna group gained an average of 1.2 kilograms more muscle mass. But there's a catch. Sauna alone without exercise produced almost no effect. The key is combining muscle stimulation from exercise with thermal stimulation. Does this mean cooling is always bad? Not necessarily. Research from the Norwegian Olympic Sports Center made a very interesting discovery. Cold water immersion for 10 minutes immediately after high-intensity exercise reduced inflammatory response by 53% and significantly decreased next-day muscle soreness. The issue is timing. Researchers found that immediate post-exercise cooling interfered with muscle growth, but cooling after waiting at least 1 to 2 hours actually accelerated recovery without affecting muscle growth. This golden window is crucial because the first hour after exercise is when muscles most actively synthesize protein. We also need to consider seasonal effects. A year-long tracking study from the University of Toronto showed surprising results. Following the same training program, the winter exercise group showed an average of 8% less muscle mass gain compared to the summer group. Why? Because in winter, lower ambient temperatures force the body to expend more energy maintaining core temperature. The solution is simple. During winter, maintain indoor temperature around 22 to 24 degrees Celsius and dress warmly. Especially important, extend your warm up to roughly double your summer duration. Professional athletes take temperature maintenance very seriously during winter training. Now for the most practical part. How can you maximize muscle growth by optimally managing temperature changes? Let me introduce the perfect protocol based on scientific evidence. First stage is pre-workout warm-up. Use light cardio for 10 to 15 minutes to warm your body. Jogging, cycling, jump rope, anything works. Your goal is reaching the point where you just start sweating. This raises body temperature by approximately 0.5 to 1 degree. Then use dynamic stretching to expand joint range of motion. Stanford research shows this process improves exercise efficiency by 23%. Second stage is the main workout. The key here is raising muscle temperature with sufficient intensity, rather than using very light weights for extended periods. It's better to provide adequate muscle stimulation with moderately heavy weights. Research from the University of Freiburg in Germany found that intensity between 70 and 85% of maximum strength is most effective for muscle temperature elevation and growth. Third stage is the most critical. Managing the golden hour immediately after exercise. When your workout ends, resist the urge to immediately jump into a cold shower. Instead, cool down with light movement for 5 to 10 minutes. Leave the sweat on your body. As sweat evaporates, it naturally regulates your temperature. This process maximizes heat shock protein production. Fourth stage is nutrition. Within 30 minutes post-workout, consume 20 to 40 grams of protein. Taking this with a warm beverage is even better. According to research from Loughborough University in the UK, warm protein drinks promote muscle protein synthesis 17% more than cold ones. Fifth stage comes 1 to 2 hours after exercise. Now you can shower. From this point, cool water showers actually aid recovery. Cooling muscles with refreshing water reduces inflammation and shortens recovery time until your next workout. However, avoid ice-cold water. Lukewarm water around 18 to 22 degrees Celsius is ideal. Sixth optional stage is sauna. If your facility has one, entering for 15 to 20 minutes. About an hour post-workout is beneficial. Not too hot, around 80 to 90 degrees works well. Finnish research showed this additionally increases growth hormone secretion. But important precautions exist. First, dehydration is absolutely forbidden. Rising body temperature causes significant fluid loss through sweat. Sip water every 15 minutes during exercise. And rehydrate thoroughly afterward. Dehydration actually decreases protein synthesis. Second, people with heart conditions or hypertension need caution. Excessive temperature elevation can strain the heart. These individuals should reduce exercise intensity and keep indoor temperature cool. Always consult your doctor before starting. Third, recognize heat stroke symptoms. Temperatures exceeding 40 degrees become dangerous. If you experience severe headache, nausea, dizziness, or mental confusion, immediately stop exercising and move to a cool location. Be especially careful during summer outdoor workouts. Fourth, acknowledge individual differences. Some people's temperatures rise quickly, others slowly. Carefully observe your body's responses while finding appropriate intensity. Start conservatively and gradually increase intensity. Here's one more fascinating additional study. Maastricht University in the Netherlands researched the relationship between muscle temperature during exercise and fat burning. Amazingly, they discovered higher muscle temperature causes fat to be used more as an energy source. For every degree of muscle temperature increase, fat burning rate increased an average of 13%. This is tremendous news for people dieting. It means you can build muscle while simultaneously burning body fat efficiently. Researchers called this the thermal metabolic amplification effect. Rising temperature elevates overall metabolic rate, causing your body to burn more calories for several hours post-exercise. Exercise is science. Simply working hard isn't enough. You must train smartly. Temperature management is the core of smart training. Starting today, listen to your body temperature. The secret to muscle growth hides within it. If this video helped you, please subscribe and like. Share your post-workout temperature management experiences in the comments. I support your healthy muscle growth journey. Thank you.